Hello. I forgot to get my Kindle. I gotta see what you're saying, right? Okay. Hello. Let's give that a second. If anyone's there, hello, welcome. How we doing? Saturday night, let's do some painting. Having trouble connecting, it looks like. Come on, buddy. Yes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hi. Alright. See how that's working. See if anyone shows up. Let's do it. Let's start. Oh, Briando. I totally missed it. Yes, sir. Sorry. Can you please restate your question? How are you doing tonight, by the way? That's my question to you. Hope you're doing well, dude. Briando. I'm on the last legs of this tube of blue, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna stretch it. Stretch it very thin. Since you have so much choice when ordering pizza, do you ever buy the frozen kind at the grocery store? Also, is your avatar anyone famous? Wow, questions already. I have not bought frozen pizza, and I don't remember the last time I bought frozen pizza. So I don't think it's because I live in New York and I have so many options. I don't really think I like it that much. Maybe. Although, have you ever had those like Celeste ones? I think they're called Celeste or Mama Celeste or something like that. When the bottom is like undulated kind of crust. I used to love that stuff when I was a kid. I would eat that now. Is my avatar anyone famous? I have no idea. When I started the channel, I came up with the idea of like incorporating Renaissance, actual Renaissance kind of painting stuff with the name Renaissance. So I just looked up, I was like image Renaissance, whatever, paintings. And I saw that guy and I was like, that looks like a Renaissance-ish type of guy, type foppish bloke. So I went with that. So it could be someone famous, I just have no idea. What's up, Mr. Pico? How are you tonight? Weebleslean, how are you, buddy? What's going on? And a bottle of 7-Up. Easy, dude. Easy. Family stream. Alright, I've done some work on these clouds. There's a bit of a storm brewing over here, my friends. I need to make this a little darker. This hill looks stupid. I'm gonna cut into that and just put some darker clouds down here, and then we'll go back and fix it up. But I think I'm just gonna work on the storm clouds a little bit more, and then maybe these clouds over here, and then we'll get to the land. So we'll see how that goes. I want it even darker. Darker, baby. Do I have a favorite era of painting? Not really. Not really. I didn't like study painting like in the masters and all that kind of stuff. Certain people, I would say like, well, I was gonna say more modern stuff, but then again, there are some like older guys that are just incredible. But I'm not like an art guy. I can't like name you. I can name you like the big artists, but I'll forget a lot of them, I'm sure. If that helps. So I'm just kind of making general cloudish looking stuff going on over here. And I want to darken up all this even down here. Uncle Strange, what's up, man? How you doing? Happy Saturday night. RC Cola? Thank you, Brigand. Appreciate that. I did, then I dropped out of art school. Oh. Yeah, you mentioned that in, I think it was New to Dude stream the other night, that you were in art school, or that you had gone to art school. Um, it was never like an option for me. I never, like, my parents, my dad really never would have let me go to an art school, I don't think. But goes to show you, you can't, you know, force away what you are. It's just like, I still became artistic, you know, like, I just did it in my own way, I guess. But no, I mean, I never really had that thought of going to art school. Mr. Wallace Wallcakes, welcome. Welcome. Much better, thanks. Good, man. Yeah, I know you were having a rough go of it lately, health-wise and stuff, but glad to hear you're doing better. I'm doing great. A little bit of a late start again. Honestly, Saturday nights are going to be harder to get earlier, so this is probably going to be the norm, probably for the summer. Earliest I'm going to get on is like 11. Could be as late as 11:30. It's just how it goes. Okay, I don't want to overdo this because I want to use a different brush to get more detail and whatnot. So this hill will come up over here, but I didn't like the shape of it. It was too perfect, you know? But thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for showing up. Hope everyone's doing all right. Mr. Wallace, are you still the Muffin Master? What's going on with that? No, Wallace, sorry, Weeble. Are you still playing that Muffin game or what? Have you gotten promoted to like biscuits or something? I don't know how that game works, but who knows? All right, I think that's good enough. I'm gonna go with a smaller brush and start hitting a little more of this stuff here. So do you still do stuff on YouTube, or did you nope out of there? Whom are you talking to me? It's funny you ask, because yes, I do. I've been wanting to make videos still. I just haven't done any because I've just been busy with other things. But I mean, I'll put up my time lapse and stuff like that on YouTube. But I just did a review for Russ Lyman. If you guys know Russ, he does like a show called Pass or Play, and he asked me to do it, and I actually just finished the video today. So I did that. That'll be coming out. I don't know when he's gonna put that out, but I have several videos in mind that I want to do. So no, I'm not done with YouTube. I just, like, you know, kind of more focused on painting, and I like streaming on Twitch better anyway. So hope that answers the question. Digging the tunes tonight? Heck yeah, man. It's funny, every time I go to test my stream, I always test the stream like Saturday afternoon. Every time I do it, I'll like just take a test video and then I'll listen back. Every time I do that, it's Bionic Commando. Every time. But there are like 6 or 7 song soundtracks that I use on it. So it's funny. It like knows that I love Bionic Commando so much, but hey, it's fine with me. Totally fine with me, man. Very true. Something I've been taking to heart this year. I think Calmiendre. Calmiendre. What a delicious name, Calmiendre. It's actually Call Me Andre. Call me Andre. I will call you Andre. Welcome, Andre. Welcome to the stream. Happy Saturday night. How's it going? I'm assuming, Weevil, you're talking about what I said about you can't really... What's the word I'm looking for? You can't, like... You know, you can't push down and push something away that you are. Like, we are what we are, and we have to kind of embrace that and accept ourselves as what we are, you know? Like, I wish I had had kind of the balls, honestly, when I was a kid, just to tell my parents, like, look. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you don't understand... I was raised to think, like, you have to make money. You just have to make money. And you do. Like, not that you don't, but that... You know, jobs are to make money. It's not necessarily what you love to do. I didn't get that whole concept of like, You can work doing what you love to do. If you really love to do it, that can be a goal, you know what I mean? So I wish I'd had the balls to have been like, you know what, I want to do art, I want to do music, I want to do all this stuff. I don't have to be a millionaire, I just have to make a living and be happy, you know? That's a hard lesson for a, you know, 15-year-old to come to terms with, I think. For sure. Just wanted to ask. You can ask anything, sir. Anything. I appreciate it. Have a favorite Megadeth song. Mine has to be High Speed Dirt. Awesome. I'm not a huge Megadeth guy. Like, I really only had Countdown to Extinction, which is awesome. So I can't really say, like, you know, Wes is like a way bigger fan, I think, or maybe you guys are. But I loved Captive Honor on that album, and what's the other one? Oh, I'm forgetting the name of it now. I'll think of it though. But Captive Honor was always one I liked a lot. Calmiendre. Sounds like a, yeah. Calmiendre! I like that. That dude honked because he likes your paintings. I used to, when I made like more playthrough videos when I first started the channel, all the time people would honk during my gameplay, so I would just like edit in cars driving by. That was always fun. We've had some fantastic cloud days the last few days here in New York. Like, it's been just like warm, but not too crazy warm. And just the clouds have been big, white, puffy, wonderful clouds. So I've just been like staring off into the sky a lot lately. I actually have the music from Mega Man X in my head because I stumbled upon NES Complex's Mega Man retrospective today. I don't know how, but I watched it again. So now I have that music in my head, which is just fine because it's pretty awesome. Keylif is in the house. Sweating bullets is quintessential. It is. How you doing, Keylif? Your purpose isn't to make money. True. It's true. I mean, think about, like, before, I mean, we existed before there was even money, like, before we had this concept. Money has kind of broken a lot of our spirit. It's sad. What's up, Beat Groans? How's it going? Really subdued tonight, so may be mostly lurking. No problem. I want you to lurk. I want you to just watch and relax. Have yourself a nice evening. That's it. That's it. Okay? Alright, I need to introduce a bit more lighter grays in here. A little bit of blue. Sure. Do that. Key, I hope that you are practicing some life force, maybe? Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I don't know. But if you are, I hope you're enjoying it. No, man, yeah, I got a little bit of a late start today, Beat Groans, so you are perfectly where you need to be, according to me. Because I love having you in. Really, thank you so much for all the support, dude. You've been really sweet. Appreciate it. Alright, so this hill is gonna be like wherever. So a lot of this will probably get covered up anyway, but. Max Impact, you son of a gun. How you doing, buddy? How is life treating you? Good to see you, man. Happy Saturday night. Alright. Hello, lords and ladies. So Renford is doing well. Thank you for asking. Happy to be here. Alright, so I'm gonna hit these whites. I want to get them a little brighter here. Maybe. Oh, yes, B Crones, we were talking about some some Megadeth. But thank you, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. What is that other song? God, that's gonna drive me crazy. I think I said it on Twitter. Oops. Oh, Ashes in Your Mouth. Ashes in Your Mouth. Yeah, that's it. I love that song, dude. Where do we go from here? Nice. Painting's looking great already. Thank you. Yo, Chris. Thank you, buddy. Holy Wars all day, every day for me. See, I was saying I don't know a ton of their discography, if you will. I just had Countdown to Extinction, so I know that album, but that's all I really had, I think. I have not practiced Life Force again, but I've meant to several times. I'm determined to be an ace pilot next time. It will happen. I'm sure it will. And I can't wait. Can't wait. Brigand, hell yeah. I love that crunchy guitar bit at the end. I had to listen to it again. They wrote some great riffs. Oh my god. How crazy is it that, like, you know how hard it is to be a successful band, period, but it's crazy that Dave Mustaine was in Metallica and then he got kicked out, and then he was like, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna just make my own band, and they got just as big, honestly. Maybe not as big as Metallica, but pretty damn popular. That's pretty crazy. You know what I mean? I just learned that Megadeth is actually a real word for real thing, yeah. I think it's a million deaths or something like that. What kind of metal is it categorized at? It's kind of speed metal, isn't it? They're pretty fast. And excuse me, Keeglyph, it's D-E-T-H. Okay. Yeah. I was listening to Rust in Peace earlier today while I did yard work. Nice. Thrash metal? Okay. Mustaine is a badass. He totally is. And if you guys watched that that breakdown video, I think I shared with Wes on Twitter. It's Rick Beato's channel. He's a great vocalist. Like he's like dead on, man. Like he's got a great range. I might have to step back in a minute to look at this nonsense. See what this is looking like. I just want it to look like there's a storm coming up like this, kind of, you know? But back behind is kind of like, kind of a nice day. But here's like, you know, no nonsense kind of stuff. I think I need more white up here to kind of make this big front. Maybe. What? What? Already? Tallulah's here. She wants to say hi. Hi. You guys want to see Tallulah? Come on. Don't be a wimp. Get up here. Tallulah wants to say hi. Kitty. Alright, you ready for this? I wished. Come here. Hi, dear. Talk. The mic is right there. Talk. Right there. Okay, ready? Yes! She has arrived. Hello. Hello. Where do we go from here? She's a big Megadeth fan too. Okay, alright. Okay, no nails. Okay. Oh my god. See, that's what I don't want to happen. Are we okay? Did that totally fucked up my camera, didn't it? Yep. That's alright. I can see from here. Alright, see if I can fix this. I can see my computer from here. Yeah, I just got claws in the frickin' side of my waistcoat. Is that alright? Is that kind of where it was before? Can you guys see alright? I think so. Ah, cat. Yes. What the heck is this? You know what? I'm gonna look at this Nightbot nonsense because this was happening last stream too. Zero clawed me pretty good in my hand today. Shit, still bandaged. Dude, yeah, they're nasty. What were you doing? Like, were you playing with her and then like, just like, they're so fast. Seems good? Okay. Let me just look at my Nightbot real quick. Hang on a sec. Okay. Just adjusting this a little bit. Yeah. Alright, thank you. I think I just fixed it. I wanted to have Nightbot put the link for my King's Quest time-lapse video, but it wasn't working. Okay. Okay. Your cat isn't afraid of the camera? No. I mean, I don't think she realizes the camera's there. But, yeah, she always jumps up on me when I do these streams. He was too wild for Metallica, think about that. Yeah, right? Like, their lifestyle. I am incredibly attached to Manowar. Their combination of musicianship and unironic camp is so my speed. I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them, I don't think. Metallica, Pantera, and AC/DC all played together in Moscow, damn. Pantera is like... that shit's like scary rock. Like, I don't know how those dudes survived as long as they did. And it's super sad how Dimebag died, of course. Alright. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's dark. That is dark, sir. Sir, that's a little dark. Alright, so what I was doing, I was gonna add some more, a little bit more kind of body to this cloud, I think. I love that we're already talking about Megadeth in the chat. It's great. What was the song, Max Impact? What was the Megadeth song that you put into your video? The Starship Hector video? I know that song. Was that... yeah, I forget the name of that one. Is that 99 Ways to Die? Hello, thank you. He likes the painting too. Thanks, sir. Yeah, I remember doing on one of the Ninja Gaiden no death attempt videos on my channel. That happened. A car drove by and honked. It was during the boss fight of the second level. No, third level boss. So I edited in like a little car driving through the scene, like, hello. I was like, thank you. Thanks for honking. NES tunes always make everything better. That's correct. It's spelled Tallulah, right? Yep. I have the double L's in the right spot. That is absolutely perfect. Like tall. Yep. I was just holding him and he kind of freaked out. He's a pretty anxious kitty. We think he has arthritis. He gets to go to the vet this week. I gotta bring my cat in for a checkup soon. How old is your cat? How old is Zero? Is he 0? Such a bad joke, sorry. Sorry. Shut up, everyone. Alright, I'm not gonna work too crazy on this, because I can always come back to it. And I really want to get to the other side too. Do just want to brighten this up a little bit though. Yeah, my cat is about, I think about 9 now, which is so sad. But I gotta bring her in for a checkup soon. Remember, if he is not on camera, he's eating fig Newtons. Tallulah rhymes with Cholula. Coincidence? Well, it's funny, Brigand. I have a friend who has a cat named Chewy, and we always had this joke about breeding them, and they would make little Cholula babies. Wouldn't that be fun? Kiwi is a buddy of mine. A buddy of mine is really good with Eric Adams and then. Oh, okay. Nice. What is this? Oh, did you? Strong arugula? You what? Did you clip me already? What are you clipping of me in this stream? Oh, probably the cat. Oh, that was 91. Okay. And Wake Up Dead. Okay. I don't know Wake Up Dead. Hailed in England. Okay, B Crones. You'll be able to pop in later. Yeah, go take care of the dogs. Maybe we'll see you later. Thanks, man. Turns 11 in July. Okay. Different. Like, that's garlic Cholula, and that's habanero Cholula. Oh, Brigand, I ordered some Thai in the other night. I got some fried rice, and I just put Cholula all over it, and it was so good. I actually thought of you, buddy. I really did. I was like, Brigando, le gustaría esta comida mucho. I said to myself as I ate it. It was beautiful. It was delicious. Clouds, am I right? I mean, this is crazy. Alright, let's hold off on that for a little bit. Kill with power. That's peak Mandalore song. You must kill with power. That's a good Nintendo Power strategy too. Kill with power. Not sure if anyone here will like them, but Opeth is one of my favorite metal bands now. They're a mix of progressive and black metal. The only thing I don't like is the growling, but the rest scratches and itch I didn't know I had. Chili lime. This is chili lime Cholula. Up the irons. Dude, it was really good. Deja Vu might be my favorite Maiden song. Quintessentially Maiden. I never listened to Iron Maiden at all. Not at all. The hidden Nintendo tips of Manowar. In this stage, you'll want to kill with power. Alright, what is going on with these other clouds? Who the hell knows? I sure don't. Let's try to figure it out together. Okay? So it's kind of more a little nicer looking over here. But still some puffiness, the puffiness action. Again, I didn't want to kill that little pocket. I love that pocket right there of like the purplish sky. It's tasty. That is tasty stuff right there, friends. You can't deny the power of a tasty cloud. You really can't. Alright, so after this, we're gonna come down and we're gonna put a hill in here, and we gotta work on these mountains here. And I do want to try to fill this in too. If you missed it last week, the idea was have this be like a little gulch kind of thing. Like the land kind of raises up over here and then kind of sweeps down. Gonna have some trees, some woods, some forestry. And then I'm gonna put a poll out on Twitter, I think, about slime or no slime. Am I actually gonna put a slime in this painting or not? And judging by like the reactions and discussions in the last stream, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pro slime. And I've been thinking about it and I'm like, I kinda wanna do it now. Seems like it would be fun. Because I would wanna make it really kind of amorphous and kind of gross, and I think I can do it like looking a little like transparent, you know? I think it'll be cool. So yeah. You know what I would love, Ren? What would you love? As an Easter egg, if you put in a character from Iron Sword in the class. It's funny you mention this, not Iron Sword. But as I was working on this the other day, and see this like little area right here? I was like, that almost looks like a dragon snout. And I was like, should I put a dragon in the clouds? Because to be honest with you guys, I do put little Easter eggs in my paintings, mostly of like my signature. I put GSA, GameScape Artist, in the paintings, but I haven't really ever discussed that, but they're in all of them. But I think that would be cool to just make like a sort of dragon snout cloud, but make it really subtle, because it is Dragon Warrior after all, you know? Not sure. No one's going to tell us what we can or cannot do, because, you know, we're the masters of our domain. It's like he's being carried by an eagle. No. I really like Ace's High from Maiden Song. It's hard for me to sit still and listen to Maiden. I have to get up and pace around. Love the Mega Man music? Nice. You and another friend of mine's artwork inspired me to get back into a major cross-stitch project I've been picking away at for the years and years. Guys, I hope this is okay to mention Keeglyph. I won't say too much, but like, Keeglyph has got some skill with the cross-stitching. She was kind enough to show me some of her stuff. I hope this isn't putting you on the spot, but it's fucking dope. Just gotta say it. Hope that's cool. That is really great. I'm really happy to hear that. I'm happy to have perhaps lent a bit of inspiration your way. I feel like I should be using a different brush for this. I really should be. Shouldn't I be? I'll use this one. I mean, absolutely. Is it okay if we talk about it? I mean, I'm asking after I said it, so hopefully that was okay. But dude, those ones you showed me were so freaking cool. Like, I hadn't ever thought about cross-stitching at all. Can I talk about it? Can I tell the people about it? Or do you want to kind of keep that to yourself? Or what's the story? It was those graph paper pieces that you've done that gave me a bit of a push, yeah. Yeah, they're on. I've put pictures of those on Instagram and I think on Twitter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put them up on Twitter, but like when I first got on Twitter, which was like a year ago. I think so. Yeah, those are a lot of fun to make because they're not hard to make. They're tedious, you know. But if you're ever just like in a slump, you're not feeling like super duper, and you need something to just kind of calm your mind, those things are so good to do. Like that's what I love doing them. Though I don't like being in slumps, it does help me when I am. That's a little aggressive, sir. You can talk about it, yes. It's just a side hobby, it's no big, under one condition. You somehow show off some of those graph paper pieces. I mean, can you see this? This is, I don't know if you can see that. This is, I did the whole scene of Legacy of the Wizard from the house all the way to the castle. It's all graph paper. I did it in 3 pieces, 3 framed pieces. It took me 3 months to make. I was real depressed. Oh my god, but it was really helpful in that time. I want that. So first let me talk about hers. So she cross-stitched. There was one of Sonic and forgive me, I'm not a Sonic person. What's Sonic's friend? The orange Sonic dude? Anyway, she did like 2 of those, and if you don't know what cross-stitching is, it's like stitching, but it's almost in a grid, right? Is that how you would describe it? So it's kind of like you took a piece of graph paper and colored it in, but you're stitching it, so it's like really tight and like it's material. It's like fabric. And she did Sonic and his buddy there. It's so cool, dude. It looked so awesome. And it really lends itself perfectly to like pixel art sort of things. But I don't know if you can like put a link to it in the chat or something. I don't know if you can do that and if there's a link to it, but by all means, drop it like it's hot, because it is. It's pretty sweet, dude. Tails, that's his name? Okay, so it's Sonic and Tails. And I'm telling you, it's so cool. I hope she's looking right now to drop the link or something, because you guys need to see that. It's fucking sweet. Perler art, yeah. Yeah, exactly, that's exactly what it is. I was trying to find a medium to recreate pixel art, and my mom said just press it. Yeah, so cool. I mean, if you guys are all on Discord, you can show them there. Or just put them on Twitter. Why not? Dude, making these clouds is like so on the border of I think I know what I'm doing, and then I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's not an exact science at all. So I had an idea I was gonna run by you guys. So I'm doing that convention again, the Retro World Expo up in Connecticut. I just bought my booth. It's gonna be the end of September up in Connecticut, Hartford. So I did it last year, and my sister, She lives nearby there, and she was a huge help. And last year she was like, you should paint like during, like live during it. And I was like, how am I going to pull that off? Like, I didn't even know what to expect. I was kind of nervous, so I didn't do it. But now this year I'm thinking to actually do that, to just paint something this size during the 2 days, but to incorporate it like into a raffle sort of thing. So every time someone buys a print, they'll get a raffle ticket, and then I'll do a drawing at the end of the last day, and whoever wins will win the painting that I'm working on. And I'll send it to them when it's done. So I think that seems like a pretty good idea. And it would help sales, of course, I would hope, if it's motivational. Again, the light's coming from this side, so I'm trying not to... I don't know, I'm overthinking things. Yeah, it's a good idea, I think. And plus, it'll give me something to do, because, I mean, those conventions, when you're doing the booth, it's kind of sitting there for 2 days. I mean, it's fun. It's awesome to interact with people, but there's a lot of lull going on, you know what I mean? So it'd be awesome just to be able to just tinker around with the painting for that time. Right, I'm kind of getting tired of making clouds now, not gonna lie. Dig it. Wally digs it. Alright, I want to come back to Cloudland, I think later. I'm gonna look at this for a moment. I don't know what's going on here. I don't like that at all. At all. Seems a little too much dark in here. Alright, whatever. Okay, so let's do the hill over here. So just kind of a moundy sort of hill. One moment as I check my life. Right. Okay. I need, what do I need? I need some greens. So this hill is kind of like the closest, so it's going to be like kind of greeny and browny and yellowy. That desk is a mess. Oh dude, Wally, Bionic Commando is one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. And I was saying at the beginning of the stream, every time I test my stream, it's always on the soundtrack. It's funny. That's kind of gross, man. It's really awesome. Gross like Luigi? The itching part, the music is right, okay. Let's stick to this for now. Maybe make a couple hills back there. Not really the right color, is it? Yo, Mega Retro Man, what's going on, dude? Mr. Paul. Happy Saturday night, dude. How you doing? What is going on, sir? Just a little bit higher. One sec, a little bit. Congrats on your the Kung Fu battle. Didn't you win that? Yeah, maybe a different hill like over here, but I don't want to totally cover up my darkness here, you know? Maybe just something a little distant. Just a distant little hint. I'm going to give it a little bit of shading on this left side here. You did indeed. Well, congratulations, sir. Someday, maybe I'll be ready for our Battletoads race. Someday. So this one's gonna cut in a little bit like this. Yo, Mr. J, dude, how's it going, man? How was your birthday, dude? Happy belated. Well, I know that you got the message, so, but happy birthday again. How's it going, buddy? We are here working on a new piece, as you see. Bottom right is the inspiration, as usual. So you can check that out. Yes. Almost ran out of blue, and then I bursted it open, and we've got more blue now. Nice. Did I hear? What's up, EC? What's going on, man? Hola! Bienvenido, señor. Oh, EC Myers did not get a kazoo serenade, nor did Jay. But it's not their birthday. You only get a kazoo birthday serenade on your birthday. Sorry. In the hizay, whatever that means. I'm doing good, man. The video with Wes was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And you guys got some good pickups, it looks like. You guys didn't see that, Nefarious West put a video out just a couple days ago, or yesterday. EC was out in Denver and they did some game hunting. It's a lot of fun. Alright, well, that's a hill, I guess. I think I need to make it a little brighter on that edge. Oh, thank you, Metro. Metro Man. Mega Retro Man. Thanks, dude. Just getting started. We've done nothing down here. I gotta fix this shit up. This looks awful. I'm struggling with the color of this. These are like more like mountains back here. And yeah, I feel like this is too big, this one. Happy birthdays all around. Yeah, that was a fun video. Tell you what, can we do this? Can I do this? Can I just kind of get rid of this stupid mountain? It's too big. This mountain is too big. It looks so silly. You see, my friends, there are no such thing as mistake. In life, you just have to, you know, cover it up the best you can and make it better. No problems. Alright, I need more blue. Wes is a good dude, man. I blame rehearsals. Well, you're busy, man. No sweat. That's good to be busy, you know? Especially doing something that you love doing. Trying to match this color a little bit better. Yeah, you see, if you come back to New York, I'll bring you to better shops, because I know we didn't have much luck. The places I took you to weren't the best prices. There's a place downtown. It's probably the best place in the city I found. The prices are pretty good. This tip brought to you by Painting with Paco. TM, trademark, nice. I have a couple ideas for upcoming videos. It's just getting someone to film and piece it all together. Video Games New York. That is the one. Have you been there? If you've been there, then you know it's definitely a better place. When in doubt, you just put more clouds. It's okay. No, no hay pedo, as Paco would say. No hay pedo. You don't shoot your own stuff, Paul, and you don't edit? Alright, so what's the deal with this mountain? There's a mountain in this area. So I wanna maybe just bring it up like that. Color is tricky though. I need more blue. Didn't I just get some more blue? I haven't been there for many, many years, not since I lived there. Okay, I picked up a few games, like Kid Icarus 2? Kid Icarus 2? What is that on? Yeah, they have a lot of interesting, like, not run-of-the-mill stuff. But also, like, if you're just looking to, like, bulk up your NES library, they have a ton of just commons. That's great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not an NES, that's for sure. Game. Okay. You almost freaked me out there for a second. Have you played that game? I mean, well, obviously you got it, so you must have played it. Is it good? What kind of game is it? What is the... I'm trying to figure out the color of this. I want it to be like rocky, so like almost tannish. Let me... Pause. I'm trying to work on a color here. Okay. More blue, maybe? Myths and Monsters. I would try it out a little. Now that I finished Kid Icarus on NES a little while ago, I should play more of it. It's okay, I'm terrible at Kid Icarus. I can't get very far in that game. I can pick up and play anytime. It's such a fun game, yeah. I love that game. That's another game that I must have borrowed from a friend or something as a kid, because I remember playing it as a kid, like in my room. I did not finish it though. That was a game I finished like during my Renaissance period, when I started playing again. And the whole story of realizing I could buy old Nintendo games on eBay, which was a very exciting day. Because I was going to like random places. Like, Eugene, did you ever know there's a dude who sells NES games on the street up at like, I want to say like, where it's like 140th, 150th Street. They have like an outdoor little bazaar sort of thing where people are just selling random like t-shirts and socks and stuff, whatever. But there's this one dude who always had NES games. And I used to go there, like that's where I first went. I was like, well, this is where I have to get Nintendo games. Before I realized I could go to eBay. We're making a mountain. No big deal. I don't know about this. Speaking of pick and play, now that I'm done focusing on trend, I need to get back to Tetris. Yeah, the most pick and play game ever. I was only able to beat Batman for NES this year. What do you mean? That's the only NES game you've beaten this year? Is that what you're saying? What? I've got so many NES games when I started college and I had a job and found Funkoland on eBay, yeah. I was lost. She was lost, kids. Do I like that color? I don't know. Okay, so maybe work on this mountain here. Similar color, perhaps. Should be darker though. Oh, okay, okay. Batman is a game that I never. Oh wait, I did play it as a kid. My friend Josh had it, and I liked it a lot. But I never had it for my own, so I never really got to play it much. Like I didn't really know it so well. So yeah, when I got that, I was like, this game is awesome and hard. I remember that. And yeah, the Batman, the Joker. Is no joker. He's no joke. He's tough. What am I doing? Don't know what I'm doing right now. The guy before the Joker Fireball, I believe is his name, has always prevented victory. Yeah, that sunset base, yeah. He beat Zexus as a kid, not as an adult. Yeah, totally good as a key lift. Such a good call. Like, that's why I really like fell in love with like the NES again. It was like Legacy of the Wizard. I always talk about this game, I know, but like it was so cool to like remember that game very vaguely just as a rental, and then I bought it on eBay and I was like, I totally remember this game. I remember really digging this game, and then to be able to like actually just go on the internet, look at the map, and be like, okay, this is what I have to do. It just seems impossible when you're a kid, but then to actually sit down and do it as an adult, it's like so like, it's like closure in a way or something, but it's in such a fun way too, because you're like, you know, you're revisiting something that's so nostalgic. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know what I'm saying. Yeah, beating that game was huge. And there were others. I'm like Kid Icarus. I'd be, and as an adult, and I was like, oh my god. And then I was just like going on a rampage. I was like, I have to get every NES game I can think of and try to beat it. Probably get into more details here with a different brush. Just what I should be doing. Never could be Kung Fu as a kid, but breezed through it as an adult. Yeah. Double Dragon 2. I didn't realize how much time and patience I used to have. I know. Like the way that sounds. NES gams? All the gams! Look at the gams on that NES. That's funny. We're starting to make this look somewhat kind of neat, maybe. I still don't like the color of this. I gotta figure out what the hell color that's gonna be. I just don't know. Konami code? Life fork? Tons of gams. I love you guys. Feelings mutual, P. Feelings mutual. 5D lives! What were some other games that I was like, I'm so behind that? And oh, Final Fantasy. Dude, I had Final Fantasy as a kid. Got it for my birthday. Just wasn't my thing when I was a kid. I was more like a platformer kind of kid. I was like, it's kind of neat, but it was long and drawn out, and I kind of got bored with it. So, yeah, when I first got back into playing again, I was like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna beat Final Fantasy, and it was so fun. It was so fun to just go through the whole story. I loved it. I loved it. And then I'd just go back and beat games that I knew very well, like Xanadu, just to relive that experience. No, you touched the canvas with the wrong end of the... I can't help it. It's okay though, you have crown_lives in this painting. I was watching Solid Nate stream Super Mario Brothers the other night, and he got the trick too. He was getting all the lives, and I told him, I was like, you're gonna have _crown lives now, man. It's very funny. Alright, that looks kind of neat. I like the shadow area here. I should probably add some more like that in other places. The question is, what the hell color is that, right? It's always fun when you have to remake a color and you have no idea what it is. Just be darker still. Yeah, there were so many games like that. I remember like like I talk about this all the time, but like I would just go on eBay and just scroll down and be like, oh my god, Metroid, $5, buy it. Oh my god, Double Dragon 2. I had that one actually. Double Dragon, the first one, buy it, $5. I just went nuts. I bought so many freaking games. It was great. Give this guy a little Twin Peaks action. So this, this is actually kind of Bob Ross style action right here. Pardon me. Listen, I gotta cough sometimes. I'm sorry. This like technique of making mountain stuff reminds me of the Bob Ross show. Bloodlines. Cron underscore. Cantra. Sounds like Dan friend. Can't. Do you use the 30 lives count in Cantra? If Contra Hardcore were a real farming simulator, I would line up to buy hard crops. Nice. Now I understand the joke, and it's fantastic. Hard crops. That's, you know what? That's just funny. That's just humor. Rygar, I remember that one. I was like, hell yeah. Let's buy that again. Batman, sure. Sure. It's a little too dark, buddy. Easy. Easy with the darkness, sir. Making little ridges here and there. Make it look like, you know, a mountain and stuff. This stuff is way too sharp. Yeah, being a little too sharp, my friend. You're being a little fresh. Don't be so fresh. Because it's still pretty distant, far away, you know. I will paint Cantra hard crops anytime. George Costanza? What? Alan Wise? What are you guys talking about? I like a little Harvest Moon field in the middle of a crumbling techno city, and Brad Fang Wolfman is out there, peacefully watering carrots. That sentence means nothing to me. I want to say that right now. Absolutely nothing. I don't know what that means. It's journalism time. Here's the question. Here we go. Here we go. Keyleth has just gotten her little notebook out, and she's like, "Excuse me. It's time to ask a question." Which I love. Don't take that the wrong way. Where are we going? Do you want to block this in? I think we should just block this in. Right? Let's do some blocking in. It's been too damn long, okay? I need to get some little darkness and dirt in here. Gonna release this guy from the Kraken. I need some brown and maybe even a touch of red. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's real dark. Sorry. Sorry, I'm apologizing. I'm sorry I went too dark. guess this will be grass up here. I mean, it's gonna be kind of dirty, whatever, grass. Is there a game that you saw in a magazine or ad as a kid and it left an impression on you, but you didn't play it until you were an adult? We were kind of talking about this already. Okay, but I want more. Some image or something that just stuck in your mind forever despite not having played it, or you just rediscovered it as a grown-up? That's a hell of a great question. Oh man, I gotta think about this. I don't like that green. Huh, okay, well, it would have been Nintendo Power for sure. I think, what games? Blaster Master. That's your answer right there, ladies and gentlemen. I never played Blaster Master as a kid, and I remember seeing the ads of it, and I was like, that looks cool. And none of my friends had it either, I don't think. And I definitely never played it as a kid. So I think that's your answer right there. Actually, speaking of video games New York, like the first time I went there, I got Blaster Master, and I think it was only $10, which is great. I'm gonna put green and red together because that makes brown. Isn't that interesting? Look at that. Yeah, I remember Nintendo Power had quite a coverage of Blaster Master. And I think I had seen, like, in the, you know, when I got back into gaming and stuff, I had seen some videos of it maybe. So I knew kind of like the music of it a little bit. But playing it was like, wow, this is really fun. Like I loved the platforming with the jumping car areas. So much fun. Bring in the heat. Metal Storm. Saw it in Nintendo Power. Only bought it a few years ago. Nice. I gotta emulate that one because it's so expensive. Shining Force 3. I played it and loved Shining Force 2 on Genesis as a kid and saw the magazine ads for Shining Force 3 and wanted it so badly. I bought it. Bought a Saturn just to pick up Shining Force 3. Sorry. I have both the console and the game still, but I've barely played them. Hey, Devi, what's going on, man? How are you, buddy? How are the years? Wife says the 7th guest, the 11th hour. Had them as a kid, but could never get them to work on the computer at the time. Okay. That story is beautiful. Was on the cover and it sounded really cool. Flipping gravity, yeah. What stuck out in your mind about Blaster Master? I think I really liked the, well, I remember seeing the screenshots of the first level platforming area and the trees. I loved the trees. I've always loved trees. And just the tank looked cool. Yeah, I think that's it. I should look through the that issue again and just see. Yeah, thanks to you, Keylif, I've had my Nintendo Powers out. They're usually just kind of tucked away. But since our co-pilot stream, I've been taking a look at them more. I've been whistling back and forth between Mega Man X and Megadeth. How do you like that? So a lot of Mega music in my head. I think... A long day, unwound, and some tunes, and 11% IPA. Nice. Blaster Master has that legendary first stage music. It's so good. Dude, the whole soundtrack is so good. Of course, it's more Sunsoft, but I think it's the 4th level. It's such a weird, and it slows down. It's like the dun dun bum 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 bum, and you're in this underground like sewer area. It's so fitting. And then to transition after that to the water level, and that music is so like happy and joyous. Wow, man, great stuff. Really amazing. Key, are you familiar with that game and its soundtrack? Because you would freaking love that soundtrack, dude. It's so good. So very nice. God, this is taking forever. Brown? Green? Just trying to get some coverage here. This is shaking things, I'm sorry. You gotta shake things up now and again, you know? One of yours is Contra Hardcore. I saw an ad for it in Electric Gaming Monthly, and I saw Brad Fang was the coolest thing my 90s brain have ever seen. Fell in love with the AOST for hardcores, and then I looked it up. GameScape was like, and there was Brad Fang, and I was like, what? So then I had to buy it to bring it full circle. Nice. Wiz and Liz. I don't know what that is. I just rhymed that all together. See that? Found it at a flea market for like $2. Nice. Also in a class. Yellow fun. You got the name Brigand from an Amiga game ported to it called The Chaos Engine. Soldiers of Fortune. The game isn't great, but it isn't too bad. It's all about how you enjoy it, because there are games that people cannot stand sometimes. Great example is Mylan Secret Castle. It's one of my favorite games. I fucking love that game. So much about that game I love, and people seem to hate that game so much. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna love it. Who cares? Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Which soundtrack? Oh yeah, the Blaster Master. Thinking too much about Wiz and Liz. Yeah, Blaster Master soundtrack. I should put that on here too. That game is on my need to gets. Nice, get it, get it, get it. All right, let's need more green. Yes. I have it, Brigand. I've just recently got a translated Do-Re-Mi Fantasy for Super Nintendo, but I have not played it yet. Epic Neon, I've seen him play it a bunch because he was running it. So yeah, I gotta play that soon. Wow, that's very yellow. Alright, just like that, we're making like a distance. It's pretty exciting, eh? Might even bring up some hills here. I mean, a lot of this is probably going to get covered anyway. There's going to be some trees and forests and stuff, but... Okay. You haven't seen gameplay? Which game from, wait, have you played it? Oh. You're talking about Do Re Mi Fantasy? You have to import the Super Famicom version. A fake? Yeah, I have a translated Super Nintendo card. So hopefully that means I'll find it in a bargain bin for $2 again. Did you say you were going to stream SNES? I am. I definitely am. I just don't know when. Why did I... Can anyone tell me why I put so much red paint on my palette? There's no need for that. There's no need for that. So maybe this ridge will come around or something. I want it to be like a gulch. I like the word gulch, and I want this to be a gulch. Is that cool with everyone? Like Mrs. Gulch in Wizard of Oz? Cantrip. A fake? Yeah, what's that? First stage tune in Dino Ricky is also legendary, but man, the game just doesn't deserve it. Brigands, we will not discuss that game in this chat. You hear me? It is a great tune, though. I agree. I mean, Hudson Soft had so many awesome... has so many great tunes. Lovely stuff. Lovely. So I've decided that after I'm done with this guy, I'm going to paint the Shovel Knight campfire scene. No question. That is the next one, and I already cannot wait to do that. It is so beautiful. So cute. And I'll make prints. I'll have prints of this one and prints of that. And I have like several more prints to get done. So I'll have them in time for my convention in September. But yeah, I can't wait to paint that scene. Oh wow. We're really shaking things up over here, folks. Sorry. Just gotta shake it up. Alright. As far as I know, okay. You guys with the tricky sauce language. Have any of you ever played Neo Contra? No, I have not. I only play the 8-bit and 16-bit ones. I've never even played the 16-bit one, Contras, actually. I think I did once, but I don't remember. Thanks for the input. That intro to Contra Hardcore. So Contra Force is really terrible, right? That's what I'm gathering from most of the things I hear about it. Brownie 1851. Who's Brownie? Who's this Brownie character? I just think of Willow. Have we talked about Willow, Keyglyph? Do you like this movie? It's one of my favorites. Okay. What the heck are we doing here? So I want both sides to kind of be coming down a little bit. So if the slime is in this shot, where's the slime gonna be? Here-ish, probably. That's the sound he's gonna make. Let me look at this picture again. Little robot from Contra Hardcore. He's a little robot. Willow! Willow! Where's the baby? Where is my... There he is. It's so funny how this shot... I'm just looking at what you guys can see on the bottom right. It's like so... Like, look at the forest, like, on the right side. It's all just, like, blocked out, just like how the overworld is. It's funny. This is quite a interpretation, isn't it? It's coming along though. I think I'm digging this. I need to put like, so the sun's coming this way. I want to put like real major highlights over here in the grass and stuff. There's some rocks, yeah. And some forestry. We'll have some forestry over here, maybe running up here. A lot of grass. A whole lot of grass, my friends. You saw it once in college. My roommate's boyfriend was aghast I hadn't seen it and declared it a movie night. How did you like it? I'm kind of with him. I can't believe you didn't see it when you were younger. Well, actually, maybe not. Movie's phenomenal. It's really one of my favorite movies of all time. Let's work on these crazy little highlights now. Why not? Can work on this hillside over here. So, let me look at this again. I mean, the picture leaves a lot to the imagination. So, I guess there could be some trees up on that hill and stuff, right? Wally, I think it might be time for you to watch Willow again. That would be my advice. I need everyone to see Willow. Like, every time Red Ox comes in, I'm like, have you seen Willow yet? Because I'm like, you gotta show your kids. It's a little much maybe for her daughter, but I think her son needs to see it for sure. Okay. Not digging that. Weeble, it's been wonderful to have you. Have a great night. Tell Zero to behave himself. Is Zero a he or a she? Tell Zero to, you know, ease up on the claw action. And yeah, have a good night, man. We'll see you soon. It is time to watch Willow. It's always a good time to watch Willow, as far as I'm concerned. Well, it's time for this old horse to do whatever horses do. Have a good night. Wally, have a great night. We'll see you soon, dude. Nice to have you in as well. I'll catch you on the flip-flop, my friend. I saw something about Princess Bride, and I need to read that. I didn't watch a lot of movies as a kid, I think, or at all. It was okay. I didn't leave a huge... Okay. Okay. But I also saw The Princess Bride for the first time in college, too. Another friend aghast, yeah. And that one stuck with me forever. Huh. Yeah. If one of those is going to stick with you, I'm glad it's Princess Bride. I want my father back, you son of a bitch. Oh. Oof. Come on. Can I get the Mega Man X music out of my head at some point in my life? Because it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Hashtag old. I think 80% of the movies intake is friends going, you haven't seen this movie? And then my watching twice. That's why you and Hungry really bond over that, right? There's a Zero picture waiting to you. Oh, okay. I will check it out. Thank you, we will. Alright, well, I've got a busy day tomorrow, so I've got to hit as well. Glad I could hang for a bit. Thank you, buddy. Peace to you and yours, Mr. J. Have a great night. Sleep well. We'll catch you soon. Tyrone. Try one? I thought that said Tyrone. I was just trying to explain to someone why the line Tyrone, Tyrone, you know how much I love to watch you work. Yeah, that whole, like, subtext of them just being, like, gay lovers is so funny. There's so much to that movie. It's so great. Have you ever watched, like, the behind-the-scenes stuff? It's on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Very well worth it. It's so fun. Okay. I hate this mountain. Look how ugly this is. What color are you supposed to be? Let's work on that. I can't deal with that. This guy's hideous. This guy's absolutely hideous. No. No! Darn this stuff! Gonna be the same color. I need to... Maybe I can just get away with this. Because he's a psychopath and they're just having a normal conversation. Yeah, I love, like, at the end he's like, get some rest. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. Like, it's such a, you know, relatable thing. Like, oh, health is very important. Like, if you're gonna, you know, murder your wife and kill people in war, you should have your health, my friend. It's like, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's so funny. That is too light. I need some color, man. There we go. There's like a green tint in this that I hate. I have to get rid of this. Better? Yeah. Yeah. I have the DVD or Blu-ray. I should watch it again sometime. What, Princess Bride? Absolutely. The misplaced empathy tickles me because it's so extreme, yeah. See this acorn? I'll throw it at you and turn it to stone. Ooh, I'm really scared. No, don't. Help. There's a peg here with an acorn pointing it at me. I wouldn't want to waste it. Have you been flipping through your Nintendo Powers since they've been out? Yeah, I said that before, like, and thanks to you. I had them, like, out on my table next to my computer, but I just put them away, actually, so. There's still something amiss with this. And I don't like it. That's too dark, isn't it? That's really dark. Pause. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. This is fun. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, Brigand, I think I've said this before several times. If you guys want to ever challenge me at Willow quotes, I will crush you. I will murder you with very little remorse and with great, great enjoyment. I will crush you. Don't even try it. I don't know about this guy. Come back to him later. Yeah, Brigand, I agree. But such good tunes. Love that soundtrack. I come across something I didn't connect with as a kid, but now I know. Yeah, I should like do that on stream. Like, I should like take a break here and just look through one. It's coming along beautifully. Thank you so much. That sounds like a challenge. Bring it on, my friends. So I'm just looking. All right. Should we put some trees, some forests and whatnot? Some evergreens? Nintendo Power reading party. Yes, exactly. I could see you doing that. That's kind of like a cool down key glyph sort of thing. You know? You know what? I'm gonna go grab one. Let's go grab one randomly and just leaf through it real quick. Hey, Loren, what's up, King? How you doing? I'm gonna go grab a Nintendo Power. What the hell? Perfect. Alright. Keyleth the Librarian. I have read stuff from magazines on stream before. Yes, I know. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'd like to add something tangential to Key's question earlier. I had the Sega Channel service as a kid. We got to play a bunch of Genesis games, but after we disconnected the service, I didn't get to play those games until years later when I found the cartridges at a store or emulators. So how awesome was that nostalgia? That must have been like amazing. You had Sega Channel? She just lost her mind. Part of me that is still 8 is freaking out right now. Is this the grassy path to Myland Sacred Castle? No, Kane. Bottom right of your screen shows you the inspiration. It is Dragon Warrior, the battle screen. Okay. Folks, I've got the November-December of '88 Nintendo Power featuring Track and Field 2. 16 explosive events tear up the track. Got some Captain Nintendo. More Blaster Master. There we go. Let's go check that out. What? Alright, so we've got... There it is. Yeah, Blaster Master. Oh my god, is that Pictionary? What is that? You know, okay, check out page 41. First of all, heck yeah. Mickey Mousecapade. Look at it. Look right there. Look at this. Look at it. There it is. Legacy of the Wizard. Role-playing game special. I remember this was like the one that was like, what's an RPG? We're going to break it down for you. Yeah, I remember these illustrations like crazy. You regularly blow Keyleth's mind. What were some of the games you picked up that were great that you'd play on a Sega Channel? Oh my gosh. Brigand, I love Mickey Mousecapade. Yeah, Pictionary, and that's all I hear about Pictionary is the soundtrack is awesome. I have to hear it. I don't know if it was explosive. I actually never played it, I don't think, but it looks pretty good. Like, look at these graphics are pretty good, like for the pole vault or whatever the hell this is. Pretty cool. Let's get to the real, oh my god, look at this. Look at that beauty. I never really looked at this, I don't think. Start in the crazy funhouse. Crazy. So if you don't know the story, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Zelda 2. I wanted it so bad for Christmas. I prayed to every god possible. Didn't get it, instead I got Mickey Mousecapade. But that's why I love Mickey Mousecapade. Alright, let's look at Jason's outfit over here. And his very strangely misshaped torso and abdomen. And then this isn't, is this not pretty phallic? I mean, come on, let's be honest about this, right? Zoom! Alright. Watch out for the bad guys. Wait a minute, what? Train you in button mashing. I'm gonna break down some RPGs for everyone, yeah. I mean, yeah, this is... I like... Okay, so Keyglyph, to answer your question, I remember seeing this area. Like, I love the trees in this area. I thought that looked really cool. And then you go down into the water here, that was also really neat. You're not just a sentient roving and Blaster Master? No, you're a boy, Jason, driving. You actually get out, like... If I can find a good shot, like... No, it's kind of hard to show you. But yeah, you get out. There's like, oh, it's just like... Then you go to like a Zelda over, like... You know, bird's eye view sort of thing. This is November, December '88. Yeah, and you're just trying to save a pet frog. It's pretty odd, but pretty great. Alright, Oh, this one I have. Look at this. This one I've got. Yeah, I always remember this. This looks very strange. Like, it looks like a freaking toy. Can you see this? That's odd, right? If you guys want to grab your Nintendo pajamas, those are right there. Or your Super Mario bedding, sure. If you have to bring your game packs on the road, that's going to come in handy. Slumber bag. A slumber bag? Is that what those are called? Slumber bag? Aren't they just called sleeping bag? I don't know, because that one issue I have has some pretty questionable and noisy layout designs in comparison. Jump dive. The game pack carrier. Okay, so here's the role-playing game area, and I love this picture. This guy, like, look at it. Look at the beasts these guys are on. This guy's just on a big bird. He has trained a large bird, it looks like. And I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Can you look at this guy? See this guy? Nipple rings. See that? This guy has nipple rings. That's how badass he is. Back in, like, the Stone Age. That's pretty interesting. Here's Ultima. Looks pretty cool. It's a great drawing. Illustration. Yeah. But then, okay, I love this shot. That's a cool illustration right there. Choose your character and set out on an adventure. There you have it. It's up to you to save the world. No big deal. Powerful sword. Right there. Powerful sword. The Dragon Slayer, which possesses the strength to defeat the dragon, is protected by 4 crowns. Okay. Ultima 3? No, it's just Ultima, wasn't it? Ultima 1? It's just Ultima. That's it. It was a long time ago, but to my best of my memory, Vector Man 1 and 2, Phantasy Star 4. Oh, okay. Those are the games on the service. You have cross-stitched those sprites? Really? Powerful sword. I like how sword is really huge, yeah. Powerful sword! Yeah, they don't even, like, show much of the game. This is all they have on Legacy of the Wizard. Come on. Deserves so much more. Alright, let's get back to painting. Look at Agent 260 down there. He's just carrying a bunch of complete boxes on his shoulder. Wow. Wow. Alright. Enough of this nonsense. Let's get back to it here. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh, I'll tell you what. It's almost quitting time. I'm gonna probably wrap this up in about 10 minutes or so. But should I? Gotta figure out what I'm doing. This like. I'm trying to see. Looking back at this magazine really drove home to me how big mullets were back in that day, yeah. I wish Nintendo didn't cheap out with the paper boxes back in the day, yeah. True. Don't make you go watch Brunch instead, ouch. So I shouldn't raid Brunch, is that what you're saying? No, I'd like to kind of map out a little bit more where this is going. So the slime will be like here. I always have to make that sound. It should be like a little cliff over here or something, I'm not sure. also thought about putting in like a little black box and putting like a command question mark. What do you guys think of that? Just to kind of drive home what game this is from. You guys have any opinion on that? Just start making some grass. I don't know. Could just make some grass for now. It looks better without the black box. Okay, okay. I respect that. Yeah, it's not something I typically do. I like to do it, you know, my style is more like kind of keep them guessing a little bit. Make them figure it out, you know? Oh shit, my ride's here, guys. Yeah, Keyglyph, that's the idea. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it, but every time I brought it up, everyone was like, yes, totally put the slime in. Which I think would be a fun challenge to figure out how I would imagine that. I already have ideas. Like I mentioned before, it'd be very like amorphous and transparent and just kind of gross and, you know, that sort of thing. And it would be reddish, like more like blood color probably, I would think. I haven't played the game, so I wasn't sure what we meant. Ah, okay. Uba läuft? What? I've just got Dan Fran Drescher's voice in my head after spelling that cantrack. I'm liking this hillside very much right now. I want to run along it bare feet. What I'm doing now with the grass. My cat is back for more action. Are you serious? Pardon? Oh god. Are you serious? Tallulah, are you serious? I'm glad you guys can hear her when she comes over and meows. Oh, she's just laying next to me now. She's such a little Dickens. She really is. Maybe she hears the tapping. That's true, huh? That could be true. Sounded like a person actually saying meow. A human person, I should say. Miss having a cat, but I love my roommate's dog. Once in a while we'll wrestle and she makes me laugh so much. What kind of dog is it? So usually how I do grass is I'll do this as a base, and then for a close-up I'll actually go through and add some blades so you can see it more in detail. But I love this brush for making the grass. It's great. The little flick up. Like, look at this guy. Look at that guy. I mean, is that not made for making grass? Just flick her on up, you know? I was really thinking I wanted like dead grass. Maybe down here it can be a little more worn out or something. Yeah, maybe. She's a pit mix, but with some terrier in her. She likes to shake her squeaky toys around. She loves fetch and tug of war. Dude, my sister had a mutt. Pit mutt. I cannot talk. A pit bull mutt. I have a picture of her. Let me grab a picture of her real quick. Alright, yes, I have a framed picture of my sister's old dog because I loved her so much. Can you look at this dog? This was Gypsy. She passed away, sadly, like 5 years ago, maybe, or so. But I never really was a huge dog person, but I loved this dog. She was so fun, so funny. Look at Gypsy. Oh, she was so cute. And she loved playing frisbee. I would throw... You had those like little nylabone frisbees for dogs, you know? And she would run after it and she would catch it a lot of the times. She was such a great dog. Yeah, it was sad that she passed away. Condolences, thanks. Yeah, I was obviously way harder on my sister. She loved that dog. Let's just go back to Nintendo Power a little bit, because honestly, I think I'm done, because I'm not sure where to go right now. And I'll probably have to map this out a little bit during the week. And as a reminder, I'm not finishing just yet, but as a reminder, I'm not streaming this week. I've got company. I won't be on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I won't see you guys for a week. Sorry. I'll be back next Saturday, and we'll take it from where I'm leaving off here. Gypsy! But, okay, let's go back and just take a look here. One of my best friend's parents had a dog that looks so much like the dog I grew up with, and I just met it for the first time a few weeks ago. So I'm holding this dog that was so much like mine, and I was just like, whoa. Was it emotional overload for you? What kind of dog was that? We had a German Shepherd when I was super young, like really young. I barely remember it. And then we had Dobermans. My dad loves Dobermans. But the first one we had, like, bit all of us and attacked us, and, like, I'm surprised I'm not more scarred from that. So I wasn't really ever a huge dog person, but Gypsy was great. How do I defeat Willy? Willy from Double Dragon. Yeah, I love. So if you guys know Megadan29, he was talking to me about possibly having a painting done of this room from Double Dragon, like, you know, like the last room. And we were talking about the idea of basically having this sort of thing, but not kicking Willy, but just kind of like jumping over his shots from the machine gun. And so it would be like a big blast coming out of the gun, and it would be like lighting up the room, so there'd be a lot of cool highlights on the walls and stuff. And that room itself is really cool with a lot of bricks and fire. But it hasn't happened, but I hope to be able to make that for him at some point. I think that would be sweet. Gradius or Gradius, however you say it. Win big with rapid fire. Like that. It was a poodle. Mine, growing up, was a poodle cocker spaniel. They call that a poocock? What do they call that? A peacock? But yeah, it was so emotionally bananas because it was just like I was in a time of warp zone. Yeah. In a good way, I hope. Seacross. Or how do you say? Has anyone played this game? I've seen it, but I've never played it. I don't even know what kind of game this is. It looks like a shooter, I guess. Xanac. That game is hard as balls, man. It was a shooter. Deadly Towers. Deadly Towers, oddly enough, is a game I would like to try. But I know someone right now is going to be like, don't. It's awful. I know it's supposed to be so bad. But I kind of want to figure it out and play it. We got the old joystick breakdown. The Cycloid. Big news. Acclaim remote controller. I bet you that thing sucks. Look, Ma, no wires. Play with the freedom of remote control from anywhere in the room. I don't know about that. Xanac is okay. I've not played it. I have it, I just haven't thrown it in. Okay. Anticipation. You guys know NES Complex, ever watches things? He's done a video about this issue, and he talks about how ugly are these people. Look at these drawings of these people. God, they're ugly. This woman's got like spaghetti hair. And what kind of glasses are these? Look at this person's haircut. Look at this. What is that? Like a freaking acorn haircut? Is that the acorn from Willow? Her head touches you and you turn to stone? Hideous. Hideous. How could... Get your hair out of your eyes. Oh, that is so annoying. Anywhere in the room, as long as you're directly in front of the sensor and don't move at all. Yeah, you've got about like 2 feet of wiggle room, probably. Blades of Steel. This one's got it all. Speaking of awful illustrations, what is up with these guys? Are those glasses? Are those their eyes? Look at their noses. Why? Why so hideous? And have 8 C batteries to burn per hour, yeah. You remember this? You remember this one? Cobra Command. Don't remember this game at all. This looks pretty cool. Cobra Command? This looks pretty cool, actually. It's almost like, yeah, you're a helicopter, but you are going into, like, little caves and stuff. Interesting. Cobra Command. I want to look out for that. I might just pick that up. Cobra. Do you guys play the Cobra Command? Bernard. Racket Attack. I remember renting Racket Attack, and I still remember the music from it. It's like Bubble Bobble. Ghostbusters. Tecmo Baseball. Challenge Pebble Beach. Paperboy. Okay. Oh wait, no, I don't remember this particular drawing. There were others in Nintendo Power in the same style. They're freaking awful. Dr. Chaos, dude, that is a game that is awful. Mylan's Secret Castles, yes! Yes, let's read about this. The evil warlord has stolen the musical instruments from the people of Hudson and is holding Queen Eliza captive deep inside her secret castle. Her secret castle. Her secret castle? I don't want to read all that. It's a great game, though. Pack Watch, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, look out for that. That's a game I have not tried either, but I kind of am curious about it. California Games, Skate or Die. Operation Wolf, Spy vs. Spy. Yeah. Tech Mobile. The people of Hudson? Yeah, it's like the land of Hudson. They named the town after the company. It's like the country. Oh my god, remember this? I remember these illustrations. Captain Nintendo. Look at this guy. Look at his fancy computer. He's like, look, a jewel. That's like www.jewel.com. That's where he is right now. Sure. Sure, pal. Hello, who's this guy? Trip for 4 to Disneyland from Nintendo. I'm game. Okay, pal. Captain N, yeah. Oh, here's some Zelda drawings. Those are cool. NES Journal. Amazing Grades. Dr. Power's 10 telling questions. How much time did you spend playing video games? A couple hours a week? A few hours each day? Till the cows come home. I'm not gonna read all that either. I gotta check on this. Wait a minute. Is the guy that was sometimes in Nintendo manuals and was like, you bought a game in my challenge. I gotta check this out. Okay. I don't know. Check it out. Remember this drawing? Is that supposed to be Jay Leno? I think so. That's a very disturbing illustration, isn't it? Invent the ultimate video game. How to invent and win. Nintendo's man who plays games for a living. Imagine inventing your own video game. That's Howard Phillips, yeah? Hot tip. How do you find out all those tips for Super Mario Brothers? Do you get them from other members? Do you get them from yourselves? It's a heck of a question there, Eric Shaw. From Mansfield, Texas. Crud, I can't remember what I'm thinking of. Damn it, Keyleth. Damn it, Threepwood. Uh-oh, power player profile. Ron Smalik from Streamwood, Illinois. He's 15. He looks like he's 28. Ron studies his games carefully and uses his skills for big video achievements. That makes him this issue's power player. Favorite games? Legend of Zelda has got to be the best because it has so many levels and you really have to find out a lot of things for yourself. There are a lot of bad guys too. The Dark Nuts are the coolest. Outstanding video accomplishments. I can solve games really quick. I went through the first quest of Zelda in 2 weeks. It's not that fast, buddy. And the second quest in a week and a half. I also got the best ending in Metroid after I went through the game just 2 times before. So the third time? Not that impressive. That was neat because after the best ending you can play the game as Samus's true identity. Special strategies. The magazines have a lot of great tips. I read the tips and try them out all over the place. In the second quest of Zelda, I looked forever for the ladder and I finally found it by walking through walls everywhere. Other interests. I draw and really like the Far Side and Garfield. I'm also playing offensive and defensive tackle on the sophomore football team in the school. And I'm in swing choir. What is swing choir? Sounds naughty. Really looking forward to getting Mario 2 and Zelda 2. I also think that Dragon Warrior looks great. Well, how apropos, Mr. Ron Smalik. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These are fan testimonials. Oh my god. My friends, my pals, my friends and pals. I'm gonna put my paper plate down. I'm gonna put my brushes away. I'm gonna miss putting my brushes away. I'm really gonna put my brushes away that time. Remember playing Captain Commando arcade game. Good game, but it has some cheap bosses. Captain Commando, I can't remember. Totally unrelated to what Ren. Wait, you got it. Oh, okay. He was Commando something. First page of some manuals. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. From the Capcom games. I know who you're talking about. He was on, like, Trojan and Ghosts and Goblins. Like, the ones with, like, the purple and pink grid behind the Capcom games. Like, the first ones that came out. Yeah, Kane. Yeah, it was a Capcom thing. Fascinated with this Captain Commando challenge series because I don't think it was actually anything. Hey EC, what's up? For a bit, but my laptop ran out of power and now we're off to bed. No sweat, man. We will catch you soon. Have a great night. I'm gonna be logging off here in a minute too. Painting came a long way in a short while. Thanks, man. Did some with the clouds, add some mountains and stuff. You know how it is at this point. It's just like little by little, working on it. But yeah, having fun. Is it done? If you mean the painting, no. No way. No way. Can you imagine writing to Nintendo Power just to talk about how great you are at video games? I know, right? I should like just put a like thing together and send it to Nintendo and be like, can I just tell you about how awesome I am at NES games? We didn't have live streaming back then to show off, yeah. Yeah, Kane, I remember that. The Game Boy that went through war. I totally remember that. Oh, that's right. It's in the World Store. Maybe that's where I saw it then. I don't know if I saw it in the magazine. Saw it too. Yeah, that would be so funny. If somehow you could just like make a video or maybe just a profile, like make a blog. And just be like, this is the letter I'm sending to Nintendo Power in the year 1988. Like, I got the high score in Popeye this week. I think you guys should probably know about that. Alright, I'm going to look for someone to raid here, my friends. Okay, Burst is on. Brunch is on. Junkyard Dave. I haven't raided Burst Error in a while. Let me just make sure he is definitely on. If he is, we're gonna raid Burst. Yep. We're gonna do it, kids. Oh, the underscore. Photoshop a mullet on it? Nice. Make a fake magazine spread where we write about ourselves and take bad pictures in front of laser backgrounds. Yeah, we'll all need that like Capcom grid behind us. Where are they now? Amazing. Alright, looks like he's still going, so let's go ahead. We're gonna go raid Burst, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Made some progress. We read some magazines. It was a blast. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Again, I won't be on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll see you guys next Saturday. I'm gonna enact the raid. Just a meat stick with a mullet on it. Nice. Crown underscore. Cool, guys. Be well. Have a great week. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.